What is that, Samus? Why is that allowed? But I've seen people get emotes declined if it is an animal jokingly shaking its backside. If that's declined, that means the person took it sexually, which is a bit... TB certified sat-nav UIs? No. What do you mean sat-nav UIs? You can't modify it. There is a holographic one that you can put in your window in your truck. There is one that we have, and there's a mod that's similar, but we don't support that mod. That one you can use. Or the mobile phone from the cabin accessories, that goes in the window as well. Yeah, inside the cabin, on the window. Next to your wheel on the cabin, no, I don't think you can change that unless you change the entire interior. Those are just pre-made ones. The holographic one is nice. I've used it. I don't use it now, but I've used it for a handful of times before. Default yellow, black, yellow, red. No, sadly not. There are mods, but we don't support those mods. It would be really nice. I want one of those many things that'd be like, what do you want added to the game? A tiny little feature would be, let us change the color of the map. So that when I'm nearly done with progress, if I'm chasing the full completion of the map, let me just invert the colors for a sec. Let me just have discovered roads be grey or black, and then have a bright pink or something, so I can really see them. Because if it's discovered, I don't care about it anymore. So, Promods to ATS. Promods ATS is on TMP. It is. It doesn't overwrite the main map, but it is on TMP. It's Canada. That's what it does. Transport 35, big fan. And Nox, thank you for the redeem. God damn it, so we have to watch a report all the way through. Promods does allow it, I think, but we don't do that because it's in the def file, isn't it? And we have just a basic overwritten def file. Whatever you change will not show. Eat your hat? Don't literally do that. But no, it does. I'd recommend it. Promods Canada is very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, I want to see that you can customize it. That'd be nice. Maybe a few different layouts somehow. Not that I can imagine what that would look like. Last night was bad. What, fireworks-wise or temperature? Go see Couch. Outdoors for a New Year's celebration. Better get going soon, Semis. In-game. Oh. Well, that's just normal, isn't it? Person just doesn't know what lane to be in. New Year's party. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed. Big fan. Big fan. That's lovely. Yeah, I've been seeing people's stories and such posting, you know, either watching the fireworks directly or a communal, everyone has their shot glass or their glass in the middle of the circle, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a lot. Can you get it? As in me give you one? Sadly not. But you should get it because it's quite nice. Who's mentioned? I probably did. Actually, I've ruined the thing because I've skimmed through it, haven't I? Next one. This one is a ban, of course, but next one, because I've skimmed through it. I've ruined it. Vac, Happy New Year, big fan. Zlu, how you doing? Well, you scam. I don't scam, I just delay it. That's what I do. So it was the cutting off it. Because you can hear them behind him. Hello, Vins. Happy New Year. Whatever time zone you're in, I hope you enjoy the last few hours of the year. It sounds like the world is ending. The year is ending, not the world. The world. You could claim that's blocking as well, but it's just not yielding. Not letting go. If they're random at the light, not quite. It's where one of them's trying to go past, I think. Because again, they're already in both lanes. And this is where they catch up. And it already starts here, so the one that they inconvenienced isn't even on the scene yet. Strange. Wino Manu. Rich, no. I recall that you claim I said something as a suggestion of how you get banned, and then you did that thing, and now you're going to be blaming me for it. That's not how it works, you know? Don't do that. Cosmin, welcome in. Matty, welcome in. Hope we're doing well. Now, great start. Guarantee you this person is going to be here the entire time, so let's just watch that. Server is Simulation 2, which is why Calais is empty. Simulation 2 has a few reports. It's similar to Sim 1, just less busy. Happy New Year indeed. Whenever you cross over to the year, hopefully you'll be able to start whatever you want to work on. Thing is though, if you do genuinely have plans that you want to work on, you don't have to wait for January the 1st. You know you can start a plan whenever you want, right? Like the New Year, New Me, people that will flock into the gym and maybe stay there for 1 or 2 weeks and then they'll give up, that kind of thing. You could just start the gym early, and then you'll be prepared for when those people arrive. We'll do Sim 1 afterwards. When Sim 2 has... Still going, I'm just watching the time. We have to watch this report all the way through. It is blocking, yeah. But only really counts when someone's actually being inconvenienced by them. If they're in the middle of nowhere, and they're in the road, no one's going to see it. So... Who's he blocking? Well, no one yet. Yet. We are only halfway through, so... I don't feel more will come to ATS, at least not on TMPs wise. Or Convoy. We're not playing on the Convoy servers. This is another multiplayer called TruckersMP. This one has far more people per server. Convoy is known as the kind of local servers. We can have 8. Maybe more if you know what you're doing, that kind of thing. Deal with all the VC people? I wish I could, but unfortunately all of their names will appear blanked out because I have the thing that censors their names. So player could say the N word, but how do I know what player that is? There we go. Now they are blocking someone. But go around. I know it's a really dumb, you know, they might have just rolled somewhere and then just stopped. You do have the ability to just go around and do the loop the other way. Still there. This was an hour ago, so that would be very interesting. No, they're not. I don't think we've ever had that sort of situation. There's no AFK kick with this number of people, though. If there's so few amount of people, the AFK kick doesn't matter. I'll be on Sim 1 after this. It's, you know, let's look at how long were they actually blocking for? Let's say about here. About 20 seconds. It's an annoying situation, I get it, but I assume being at this angle was also not intentional. I don't know where they rolled from. How far they rolled, I don't know. It's weird. Instant report, yes. Look at you, Helloforge. Why? Look at your vehicle or what? Manheim. We still got more road to discover. Any other busy road? Not to the same degree as CD, no. Only the surrounding areas will have some level of people. Sadly not. When there's an event going on, like the Winterland, that's busy. It's only temporary. Hello Dingy, welcome in. A guy that blocked the service remained there for 30 minutes. Yeah, sadly people do that, because they try and target and they know that we're not going to be on the scene immediately. I get that. Convoy. And look, the person's actually to the side of the road, potentially guiding people. Not like the convoy the other day where the person was driving next to the convoy. Yeah, grey roads. The Germany revamp. Have to be active. Somewhat active, yes. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be on the network for, I think, about a year. Minimum. Yeah, that's what pilot skin is for. You're piloting people. You can play TMP with your same single-player profile, but if you use any mods that might change your game, I'd recommend not doing that, because you won't be able to use those mods. It may be easier to have a purely vanilla profile for TMP. It's up to you. Come on, man. It's just follow the convoy. Come on now. Don't hit the CC. What was that about? Physics, maybe accidental. That's what you did. Happy New Year, Chicane, big fan. It's a straight line as well. What happened? They lost control or something. You were in the correct lane, but then you kind of swerved out of it and then hit the CC. Here. Turn. It's not even a sharp turn, just turn, and then... I'm confused by that. It's very weird. Those look pink flowers. It could be a physics thing. It's not a major oopsie daisy. Maybe they were confused and you meant to go this way, so they weren't sure, because the people in front of them did go this way. So they weren't sure what lane to be in. Understandable. Yeah, probably the CC reported that. It's alright. It's fine. What's up, Fabian? How you doing? Vince, welcome in. Yeah, we're watching people that have... Basically, players can report to other players. So these things we're looking at are replays. So if I do claim next report and then watch it, it's a demo, not a video. So it basically tracks where the person was at the time, and we have to look through it and say, yes, yeah, they did something bad there. Or not. In this case, nothing. Reckless. Very, very reckless there. Very reckless. Yeah, old logo, yes. New logo, old logo. Why is the old logo still here? Did they not update it in the old prefabs? Where is this? Brussels, of course. Still there. Why has that been reported? Transport Tier 2. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. I think I fixed the alerts. Yesterday, most of my alerts, especially sub-alerts, didn't have any sound at all. You could think of it like police, yes. Virtual police, of course. We do have police cars to use as a joke. You're moderating the servers. Some admins make the game lose its value. Well, I understand the differing opinions, as long as you have suitable evidence to back that up. Brussels is old, but I'm confused, yeah. So this is the new logo for this industry, because they changed them a few years back. This is the old one. In the video I did going back to 131 or whatever the version was, it has the old logos. So sometime between those two. Old prefab, yeah. But this area is going to be remade, isn't it? In the new, you know. So is this. Underneath the airport. Now this is blocking for a bit longer. Ooh, plane. Hello, Lonzy. You're almost 40. Appreciate that, S. Let me just go do that. I'll end the stream and I'll do that. I'll start my journey. They're not still... No. I don't know why I'm checking to see if they're still going to be there. This is now 3 hours ago. But the thing is, if you crash like that, maybe they slipped and hit the wall. Does your game crash? Does it freeze? Do you not want to close the game? Why do you just sit there? What happens? I can also imagine someone would just crash and then just get up out of their seat or something. How do you just sit there for so long and somehow not be aware that you're sitting there? I don't get it. It's so confusing. I'll have to do that because it is for a decent amount of time. I want to see what they say. Overtaking and your load caught the crash barrier and flicked you into the truck next to you. That would be your fault, yes. Even though that was unintentional, that wasn't the outcome you thought. Still by your actions, you know. Ooh, that's a nice color scheme. Not this one, that's quite vivid. The one in the background, that one. Hello, Martin. You're watching the stream, so I hope you're otherwise busy and occupied while making your money, because that comment is funny. Promods? Not promods. I don't know what VDC it is. Not that. Didn't mean that. Well, none of them... I'm assuming it's in their tag, but... none of them have... Could be Chinese VDC. No. Other? Is it because they're in the way of the photo, maybe? Or they're going this way? Ah. Maybe at the end of it, because they're all leaving now. To a better 2026, if you didn't have too much of a good year this year, I hope you know what to aim for or what to hope for next year. What to work on for next year. A little roundabout. Whether that involves the man upstairs, as they say, the man in the sky, so be it. Yeah, I mean, you know, you went around... But then again, if there's a U-turn, I assume that is an okay move to do if it's encouraging a U-turn. Why else would you be U-turning? Just leave it. That's only if they report it, yes. Otherwise, no one's going to see it. You need evidence. You just carried on, exactly. Didn't affect the people in the way. This is the Alps Road, but covered in snow and lots of green snow as well. The Alps Road, yes. So much green. Will I be lighting any fireworks? Not me personally, no. If while I'm speaking one goes off, you'll probably hear it outside. No, I don't do that. How will you know? On your profile, or when you try and log in, it will give you an error and say you're banned for this. You know, watch your speed. What am I going to do? Go and light fireworks really dangerously? Oh, in my room. Yes. I should do that. Was it him that did that? I think it was, yeah. It'll be like that. It'll be like that. Very noisy. Stopping by, folk. Enjoy your evening. No worries. Big fan, big fan. Checking in with your streak. Pikachu firework. Yeah, I think I remember that now. Someone made a Minecraft parody of it, so it looks like he was sitting on a TNT, and TNT went up. That was good. 4D setup. 1 week evidence rule be extended. What do you mean 1 week rule? No, that stays there. That doesn't need to change. I know why you'd want it to be, though. If you don't have much time to play, no one should be spending more than a week between a scenario happening and reporting it. That doesn't make sense. Why would it take you so long? Look at those wheels. Different colored wheels. And then we cut the corner. This is more effort than just going around the bend normally. See? There's little bumpies there. And we're stuck. They tried to pull a funny there and it didn't work. Come on now, but they're only affecting each other. When these situations only really affect each other, so... Very high. Yeah, the reports on the website, they don't time out though. As long as you've reported, it mentions it somewhere in... Let me just make sure. In Rule 1.4, which you follow, reports must be filed no later than 7 days after the incident has occurred. As long as you meet that, it won't time out. It will still be processed accordingly. If you don't meet that, then no. For us, it's different. Different part. What fun do they find in it? Well, I get how that can be fun. It just went wrong. But I don't know who reported it. Because I assume now they've reported all of them. For the same thing, right? Same sort of... yeah. Is it one of them further back? Don't know. How do you punish them? You can kick them or ban them. And they're not banned from the entire game. They're just banned from our multiplayer. So they can still play. Just... see? It's not bad. Same again. This is the third one. This is where all the reports get taken up. What side were you watching? 2. Sim 2. Sim 2. So if all 3 in front, who has reported then? One of them further back. Maybe this one has reported. If all 3 of these guys crash... this one didn't even do anything. They just got pushed out of their own lane. Well, no, not really, because they tried to overtake. But they didn't try and push back in. That's fine. That's alright. Can't play after. For a set amount of time. On the multiplayer mod, though. Only on the multiplayer mod. So when they try and log in, because you need to make an account for it, it connects to your Steam, but you don't use your Steam login. You need a TruckersMP account. They won't be able to connect to the servers with that account. If they use another account, that's evading the ban, so that's naughty as well. How did you report for 3 things and it was none of them? That's not collisions, overtaking, or reckless. It's likely the situation happened before this. You have 2 minutes from when it happened to report it. Because then, otherwise, we won't see it. See ProMods? I'm not on the ProMod server. This is wrong side. I don't have the newest version of ProMods. In fact, the 2 newest versions of ProMods. Hello, Mogs, welcome in. You know any comments? I am cherry-picking comments because the chat moves quite quick. You can repeat your question, as long as you don't spam your question. This is not hacking either. It's fine. Happy New Year, yes. If you're a few hours ahead of me, it's currently 5:30 p.m. Is this the same? It's the same people. This is the lead up to it, because there's the blue one and there's the other white one. It's the same people again. But this has some validity to it. 150. Yes, this server's speed limit is 150. The main server that we'll swap to after this has a limit of 110. Both of them are slightly faster than the real world, but that's okay because it's a game. That's alright. 630 hit. What server? Sim 2. As I've said, Simulation 2. Hello Mitchell, welcome in. At midnight? No, I've already heard a few fireworks. The main spam of fireworks, yes, of course, at midnight. Still can't swap back. Did they end up on this side and then get confused? There's no gap. No gap at all. You could have gone down, but that would still be on the wrong side. Yeah, cool. A very long way to go. They do that a lot. They think that there will be a gap somewhere in the motorway. On some of the older maps, there are gaps in the barriers, or near the tolls, there are gaps. But this won't work, though. That won't work. Let's not give them the benefit of the doubt, but let's be curious. So if you were to continue down here, I don't know if that would work. Pull a yeet down there. There might be an invisible wall somewhere, but here, there we go. So they may have eventually made it back, but after that, it's a very, very long way in the wrong direction. Thankfully, it didn't affect anyone coming that way. But Coconut Road, yes. People will be kicked and banned a lot. People have to have more patience on that road because the traffic is slower on that road. Do I go on Sim 1? I sometimes go on Sim 1. I moderate Sim 1. I don't always drive on Sim 1. The busiest road is called the CD road. That's it. Cosmos, is this you? Hey, Cosmin, you asked what server I'm on and you just report for absolutely no reason? What the hell are you doing? Huh? What's that about? Don't spam. Don't put useless reports in the system. Gonna be streaming till midnight? No. We're gonna just say who's gonna get the last one from me of the year, because after the session I'm not banning anyone else. The thought is there, Nathan. I do moderate Sim 1, yes. At the moment we have 6 left on Simulation 2. Then I'll swap to Simulation 1. I will go to Duisburg and you can immediately tell that I'm on Sim 1. Gonna do web reports. Not on the stream, no, we don't look at them on stream. But they are done, yes. Nice. Good quote. Ban you? No, you said you're already banned. You said you're already banned, sir. Yeah, impatience is the main leading cause of recklessness. Arcade reports, if there are any. He's very lucky to find some there. Just writes itself, you know. It's just, you know. Oh, is he going too slow for you? Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame. That little bit of stutter there maybe freaked you out, but how is this the only solution to that? The only thought you had? That's good that they got wiped out and the other one didn't. I like that. I like that. Yeah, no braking. No braking. Sometimes they horn spam instead of braking. Not an alternative. The two are not mutually exclusive. You can't do the same. Why is it so busy? It just is. Duisburg has been the busiest place for a very, very long time. That area will... No, the Duisburg city will stay the same, but the road will get a slight tweak. Probably next year. Ni hao, welcome in. Club, welcome in as well. How are we? Either at the start or the end of a convoy. Is this person in the way? Blocking photos? Don't go that way. Mid-Jan. That's quite soon. They need to show a little bit more of it. I think they're still going through some of the city showcases for that. We need an Easter egg, you know? We need to see like Brussels or something. And then see the roads outside it. You heard February? You can hear any date. They don't give a date for a release of a version. For a DLC, yes. Not a version. Is this the same group? Because that's the same... Huh? This is near the Alps. In Prague. No, that one I don't think was. I didn't check where that was before. Those plates are blank. Those ones have text. I'll have a look in a moment. It's almost... It's a preference, really. Why would you have plates if there's no text on them at all? Just don't have the plates, then. Is there a need for that? Are they role-playing as, like, eyes or something? Nice. Oh, it's just CC. These people are meant to be the CC. That's not a good sign. I guess so is that one. Is it really that bad? This is the convoy you're supposed to be escorting, right? Oh, it's fine. Calm down, it's alright. Same sort of thing. Zach, welcome in. Mika, welcome in. Retro, Hans, Ozzy, Victor, welcome in. How do people get triple trailers? The easiest way of getting them is on the Steam Workshop. You search for triple trailer and find preferably just a box triple, so 3 boxes. That works. You then install that, you then buy it when you're in single player. It will either be in its own modded menu or something else, and then the game thinks you have it. Then you don't need the mod anymore, and you can play on TMP with it. Maybe one day I'll do a tutorial, but I don't want to encourage people using a triple. But you know, there's a niche for that. The question needs answering. All these are going to be same city. These are just spam reports now, aren't they? Come on, please be good. Report number 1. It's in Duisburg. How'd you get in the UK as a moderator? Same thing. That time warp probably wasn't very good. Same thing, you travel there. We have the same map. We use the same map. Milk from Morrison's. Welcome in. I appreciate the follow. Can you give the backstory on that name? Why? Why? It's interesting. Go someone. Yeah, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll clear the list first. I think it's like you buy it, then you don't need the mod anymore. Or when you go to load into TMP, it will say that the mod doesn't load anyway, but the game thinks you have that combination. So the game should still keep the trailer. Yeah, totally in the stream. Yeah. If I was one of those where I just random stream times and the streams can be any length possible, this would be like a challenge. Where, you know, stream ends when I clear the list. And then I'd go on arcade or something too. Hello, Dwarfy. How you doing? Next one, Jono. How many people today? Only a few. We're on the less busy Sim 2 first. Oh, this is nice. Goes around to all the poles there. but we'll soon be on Sim 1. No, this is Sim 2 for now. This is the final report on Sim 2. Until someone else reports again. Chow, welcome in. Bracing himself. Oh, I know what Sim 1 is like. Oh, it's fine. Just another day, you know? Now, I get how following someone can be a bit annoying, but there's nothing that's been done yet. You know? Perhaps when they leave the industry, they end up attacking them, but we don't see that. So... And at the beginning... In the beginning... It's a bit close, but nothing was really done. So... You can run red lights, providing you don't hit someone that has the green light. Does that make sense? If you're in the middle of nowhere, yeah, you can run red lights. There's a setting to turn off fines in the game. You can also turn off the sleep fatigue that you get. Can you fireworks from the balcony? Cost pay them a visit? Go to a local park or something, you know? It's easier. Stream schedule. Usually 5 PM UK time. Monday to, at the moment, Monday to Thursday. For a little while, it was only Monday to Wednesday. So, hello Falco, it's always gone. So, empty list. We now go title screen. Which brings me back to the login. Come on. Here we are, login. Christmas special, not that one. Sim 1, 3,500-ish. It is New Year's Eve, yes. If you're going to be doing anything later today, enjoy yourselves. Shiro! Thank you for the tier 1. A fresh tier 1, hope you're doing well. Hello, Karkot, in it. Enjoy the badge, enjoy the emotes, that's very kind of you. Locking it in for next year, eh? Locking in the, That was weird. Started typing before I was fully logged in. 92 reports, that's more like it. How did the drives? Drives were yesterday. Today is punishing people for their driving. The big 25 is ending. Have you achieved... If you've achieved at least one thing this year that made a difference in your life, that means the year wasn't that bad. It can have bad moments, but the entire year wasn't bad if you still managed to achieve something. Positivity. Be positive about things, you know? Nice. Modding, yes. And now let's just demonstrate that we are indeed on the busiest server. It's laggy. Here we are. Busy, busy. I might make it 10 AM because of this skybox. That's a bit better. A wall of light in the distance. Now you can tell, right? Might do the city road as your last job. Go for it. On phone and card, that's fine. Killer. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy New Year. To anyone, if we don't communicate for the remainder of today, we'll see you tomorrow. We're streaming tomorrow. It's just a normal day, really. Besides it being New Year. The thing that I saw some people understandably complaining about is the fact that it falls on a midweek. So people are genuinely expected to go into work on Friday as well. No. How about if it falls on a midweek, the rest of the week is off? How about that? Don't go that way, don't go... okay. There we go, first man. They were likely knocked onto that side, but you chose to keep moving. You chose to do that. Friday, Sunday. Is it considered overtime, though, during the festive period or not? Or is it only the specific days themselves? It is the numpad. It's not finicky. No, it's fine. Change your speed with your scroll wheel as well. I'm fine with numpad. Because it's only 8, 4, 5, and 6. And then 9 and 3 is up and down. Look at that, it's busy, it's laggy. Tomorrow free, Friday one more day of work. It is a bit silly, yeah. The lights turn on. I think I saw them on. These. Because when we saw in the last report, I think they were on. Could change the keybinds. I'll just leave it as he is. Well, I suppose yes, you can. Oh, look look, it's a treasure go. Nice. Met the entire year free. Well, then who's paying you? Can't do that. Well, the entire year. Saw yourself in the admin stream. Noob. Found you. Is it my stream? Is it someone else's stream? Chris Patrol, I think, is streaming as well, so it could be theirs, if they're still on. Cancel stroke, yes. Fireworks are crazy already? I suppose maybe for certain festive events, you're allowed fireworks, or are you not just asshole? Here, I think they'd probably do it in a local park somewhere, or on the shore, beach. What do you do if you got crashed into it by a white Scania, but it escaped? Did you record it, or did you report in-game? If they completely got away and you have no evidence of it, we can't do much about that. 500 jumps? 125,000 miles? Damn! We'll need to check that on Truckee. We can have a look at how much everyone has done. Quite a lot. On the balcony? I wouldn't do that. No. Because what if one doesn't go off properly and it's still on the balcony? That's dangerous. How can it be admin 2? You can apply, but at the moment, the application form is not open. Sometime next year it'll open and you'll be able to use it. Or fill it in. Right, hang on. One of them has to be 1 times, but it won't be this one. Because John redeemed it. And I skimmed it. How do you record? With these, I'm using just the recording in OBS, but you can use any clipping tool to clip or record a full session. If nothing happens during the full session, just delete the recording. Reporting, you can also put it on any uploader site. Medal has its own one as well. Or in-game reports, which are these. But these time out, so you have to time it well. That's not their fault. This one's not their fault for that, I'm afraid, no. Unless, no. But there was an attempt there, which didn't go well, so that's funny. Cooking Sim 2, I want to see what that's like when it comes out, yeah. Lose my fish again, eh? Great lore. Metal is good, metal is good. I've had times where it crashes on me. Maybe due to too many clips, but at the moment it's alright. See, it's just, you know. There's a fun Easter egg on Medal. If you press to copy the link to a clip you've just published, keep clicking it. See what happens. See, there you tried to go into the other lane to just overtake. This one went across in front of them. For seemingly no reason, because you just merged into the first lane. See? Push, 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 and then crash. 20th of January? Ooh, possibly. It would be nice to play more games, but I know that a lot of people aren't gonna... Maybe some shorts will come out of it. Maybe, we'll see. I think there'll be a lot of people that will like to see me play other things, because they wonder what I play, but... Local mods are allowed, I guess within reason. Depends what you do. Will you come out of it? As long as they go on top of a normal component of your vehicle. Minecraft stream, the 2-week phase. In the normal chat in the Discord yesterday, we were having a discussion, reminiscing about one, because we all used to play on Red Potatoes server. They do Minecraft content now, but back when they had a normal community one. Happy New Year, almost there, almost there. It's nearly 6 PM for me, so it's 6 hours. This one we have to watch all the way through. MC server would be nice, but you know how everyone burns out after a while? There's a stage you reach where you don't really do much anymore. Most of the time, it's when you kill the Ender Dragon. After that, finish building your house maybe. Then what? Another mob farm? Bit more mining? What then? Build a giant castle just to waste time? It's a shame, really. There is no true end to it, but you feel there's an end to it. 11 PM. Oh, prepare yourself. What is really nice as well is every hour you've got people coming in and they're saying hello as well. I remember years ago, before, when I actually played Fortnite normally, there was on the creative where you could build your own maps. Every hour there were some fireworks that went off on any creative world you were making. Sounds pretty nice. In 30 minutes, a group managed to kill the dragon. Exactly. Then what? You can respawn it, sure, and then you go to the end cities, get an elytra. Now you don't need to travel by boat or horse anymore. Go round. Now they've gone past, you can go round. Hello, Milo. Happy New Year. Spectate you? Why? What for, though? Unless you've done anything, I don't need to. It's over. Yes, it's blocking, but still there. Yeah, still there. So I can just do that. Just poof, send them to the service. Teleport them. No, you don't really need... No. The elytra is kind of the easy way of doing it. Makes the game far easier to fly around. Yeah. In the same way of when you buy the Oppressor Mark II on GTA. Not for the troll aspect, not using the missiles or anything, but just flying around anywhere you want. Makes it too easy. As long as you have a supply of fireworks, though. Spectate but no ban. What, to look at your vehicle? Is that why? You can take a picture of it. Oh, we do finally support. So 2.8. Is Kirkener's there? What does it look like? Other? Yes? Good. They changed vehicle and that was it. There's a few more places. You're allowed to use 3 trailers? Yes, depending on what config of the 3 you have. If they are 3 full-size ones, then no. Come on now, what's with this is not normal. Why is there this much traffic? It's not usually this far back. That's a lot. This is fine, because there's 3 of them, assuming it doesn't glitch and they stop. Hello, Potato Big Fan. Spectate you. Yeah, again, you haven't told me why to spectate you. You said no ban, but why am I spectating you? You're late, Sam, is 1 hour ago. You missed it. Yeah, Indonesia, Singapore, things like that, they crossed over. Because we raided She-Wolf yesterday. She-Wolf was just doing a brief stream. When I started, that was when they hit it.
Yo, crew and chat, Happy New Year.
I'm glad that works. Ooh, thank you, Congestus. Happy 9 months. Twitch baby just before New Year, eh? Hope you've been well. I appreciate that. Spectate you, okay. DLC, yes. I finished the Winterland jobs and then we did a handful for more of the Nordic. So now I only have the Finland portion of Nordic to do. Which we'll do tomorrow. This is not how it's meant to work. You are technically now considered blocking. Not by intent, because you want to merge, but what are you expecting everyone to do there? Winterland, you need external contracts. In the same menu you take a freight market job, you need an external contract. And you use those via World of Trucks, which is a site you need to sign up on. And then you take any job going to Winterland. The event ends, I think, the 2nd week of January. Don't think you're getting off that. Oh. Well, yeah, well done, but now you're on the wrong side, though. You broke free, but at what cost? What's the plan? Okay, so how did that happen exactly? Water Trucks is by SES, yes. There we go. And we're on the barrier again. They survived, okay. Well done. But don't do that. I don't know how they got it. Could have reported it back, but yeah, it's a site that gives you another list of jobs to do. But in both games, actually. Water trucks can be for both games. And we do them a lot. You can also do exclusive events, like the Winterland event. You can do certain achievements you can get on there. And by doing the events, you can get accessories and cool stuff in-game, in the actual game itself. Which is very nice, like cabin stuff. Where's this? Calais, in France. It's very busy. You see the motion blur that I've got on people? Hang on, someone said about one of the settings. I think a Noble said it yesterday. I have it on TAA. What's it meant to be on? If supposedly this is what's causing it. What's it supposed to be on? I'll want to do it on ATS, yes, but I want to finish the ETS one first. If ETS is my main game, I want to do that. Causing what? There's a strange motion blur effect. This one's stuttering. But when people are moving, they're kind of phasing out of existence if they get a certain distance away. You see it? Little strange. SMAA, is that what it's meant to be on? And tier, so I'm supposed to have it on that, or am I not supposed to have it on that? Let me try SMAA. SMA. There won't really be much difference, at least for the stream's sake. Yeah, I think that fixed it. Okay. Because these people aren't blurry anymore. Fair enough. Thank you for that. This is normal traffic. Weird bug, I know, a bit strange. You are not in the queue, so you're technically blocking that lane. It's not a kick. Let's just to the point though. PC specs, if you want to come over to the purple platform, I have them listed below that. The purple one. All the same name. Decent GPU. Yeah, but I'm fine with this. I don't want to have it looking absolutely crisp, which is why I also want only 150%. I'm fine. Check the panel, you see? You don't want a wall of text. This is not good. They haven't spawned in yet. We are on Simulation 1 now, yes. Sim 1. Come on. There we are. We're spawning in now. Ooh, that's stuttery. Maybe a little bit. I mean, you've also got the grainy, but that's aliasing. That's different. Deleted locomods. Guess how much gigabytes?
Happy New Year.
Quite a lot. How many locomods did you have? I still have random files in my documents folder from when the locomods used those. But now I don't use them, so I need to clear them out. Funny. 11 months. Welcome back. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Have you achieved some good things this year? Remember that, Carl. Remember that. Hope so. Didn't even count how much. Well, at least you've cleared some space now. That's good. You dislike TAA. I really have not compared the difference between them, and for my eyes, even though they're not the best eyes, it's not going to be that big of a deal. It's fine. Push to talk worked one day and now it's not working. Did it reset? It shouldn't be on default. Try and set it to the actual device you want to use. This is not good. Not good. This one moved forward probably when it was green. This one tried to overtake. This one isn't quite out of the box. This one's waiting. This one's waiting. You know? That's not the solution either. Don't do that. How do you guys know you need the winter mod? On my page, TikTok page, I have a tutorial of how you can get the winter mod. It's pinned on the profile. 100 gigabytes of local mods. What the hell are you using? That's insane. Given that the game is only, what, 16-ish? Not even that, gigabytes? What? Well done. Downloading every possible local mod. I struggle to believe that. It's too insane. And now they want to turn. That's fine. Because this should be free. You shouldn't just park in front of it. So... Here, there's the 2 cars as well, and then the one at the beginning. There's a lot of people in this one report. That's why it's Sim 1. A fun new video, oh yeah. This one. You are also stuck against this person. Unless you stop because of this person. Maybe? There's a lot. Feedback of swearing. Not today, no. Maybe someone else did that. Freezes on the login screen. Is anything not loading properly? Do you need to verify your files? I recommend you should. Most solutions are just verify your files. Here we go. You have no trailer. You don't need to do that. You're an admin, yes. Admin. The role isn't literally admin, but the nickname is admin. Horn spamming the whole way, by the way. What's the point of that? Passing on that side. Again, just because you have green, you got to make sure that it's still safe to move, right? What are these 2 cars here? Here. Is that one of them? This might be one of them. Yeah, yeah. Maybe. Yes. Okay. I'm sure there would be more of the why am I banned. They just need to summarize every single scenario that you could get banned for. They've already got the yielding. They've already got the... What was the next one? I don't know. But they're good. It's cheap. The game is cheap. If you mean the game being on sale, yes. Very cheap. There we go. They found out they can't really go much further, so now they're just smushing back in. Good job. Off the board and net. Nub? How dare you call me a nub? How dare you? And then... one at the beginning. In the beginning, over here somewhere. Volvo? Well, hold on a minute. Yes. And this one. This is from the perspective of the suspect. So the suspect was laggy when they were loading in. What was that? What's up? Simulation 1. It is peak time. This is around peak time. Evening time, European time, is usually peak time. There they are. All the way around, missed your turn, and then the second one appears somewhere else. Good job. Where? Hang on. They came before... Oh, there. We don't see how they got there, though. They're just there. Yeah, so most of the DLC will be. Whenever there's a sale, a lot of them are very well discounted. Wait for more to spawn in. There they are. So we don't know how they got there, but... just trying to... got places to be. Nice. Cool. Okay. That's like, what, 3 or 4 people from one report? €3? $4.72? Yes. 75% off is very, very good. If you can find bundles as well, use those and you may get a slight extra discount. We've already done that one. It helps the devs regardless. They've made their money and they're not greedy, so they can give you that 75% off every single time. Because they know that people will end up picking up the game. They may not play it, but if one of their friends says, do you have this game? Probably will. And then you go, you can play the game. A little War Vanilla, you too. It's about 6 hours to go. Almost there. You only play TMP. On stream, I do. Because that's the niche that I'm in. Of sim games, mainly vehicle sim games. And this TMP content is the most popular of the content I do. That's why. I'm not a variety streamer. If you happen to only catch this content, then that's on you. But I swear, Hoiver, you were here yesterday, right? When I was driving. Could you buy Middle East? You can get those with pro mods. Not as an actual DLC. Not yet, anyway. Maybe one day, but that's unlikely for Euro Truck. Hello, Toz. If you accidentally press ban, I will have to undo it. Go to their profile and undo it. Because I have a date or a preset length written down. So one button and I could press it. You know? That's on. Great Step, I think, does work, yes. As of the update today for it. First time see me live, how you doing? Big fan. Big fan. Yeah, a lot of the content that ends up getting repurposed is from the streams. So catch the streams and you see it live. Then whenever the short goes out for whatever the content is, you can say, I saw it live. Exactly. Hold on, devil. Why'd you merge back in so early? Before the corner? At least, you know, commit to it. Unless it's because they saw someone approaching there. And they thought they had to. If you can't complete the overtake, don't do it. That was close. Still a ban, though. Don't do it. When the operators on the website return to normal, I believe in the message it says above, doesn't it say that? There's a little, not a warning, but a little pop-up that tells you that. Problem is, I've cleared it, because I know what it says, so I'd have to, someone else has to look at it. I can't bring it back. I think unless I log out and log in again. Rec ban means recorded and going to get you banned. Nice. So people say it to each other when they claim they have video evidence of someone doing something bad. Festive season, blah, 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 blah. There we go, on the TikTok chat. All of that, right at the bottom. Return to normal on the 8th. Why'd you do that? Can I record? Any recording software program. Medal, Shadow Play, the Moment thing. There's loads of others. OBS. OBS is pretty good. And then you upload those videos to any video sharing site where like we can just play them. Please speak correct English. You can't understand all I say. I am not sure how you don't understand because the way I speak is only a tiny bit different on some words. I emphasize some words differently. I don't think I am insanely unclear. I speak quickly sometimes. That's a thing I'm working on. Good job. But if you don't understand anything I'm saying, then I apologize. Somehow. Now you understand. Okay, I was not articulating before. Maybe it was just me speaking quickly. That was a close one. And then we've got the crash bit that they did before. For no reason. See, like that. When I do a silly voice, you can still understand it. But it's for comedic effect. You hate the car drivers? It's not all the drivers. It's the driver that chooses the vehicle. It's just this is an easy vehicle for them to use. that same comment that I'm pointing to on, because it's on TikTok chat, is funny because it's false. It's just a made-up comment. Can you ban people? From the voice chat, I can't limit them using the voice chat specifically. If you get a ban, you get a ban. It would be nice if there was a mute system. That would be nice. I think it's been suggested a few times. Can't go as fast. It's because it's lighter. It's modeled on the truck. Is this even the right way? I don't know where this... I think this is. Kind of a loop. It's modeled on it and it's made to weigh less, so it accelerates quicker. But it is weird how it seems to tip a truck over. That's a strange one. Can you report for voice abuse? You can. These reports, it won't show up there. I wish it did, but it won't. So you have to record it yourself and have the name visible in the top corner when someone's speaking. I wish we could listen to it here. Sadly not. Mind viewing on daylight so that I can see everything. I don't like watching it at night because I know you'll still see what's going on. Reckless, by the way. There's no one else nearby. But it's just nicer during the day. Get more context. More things to see. Ban if you horn for 30 seconds straight? Not immediately for that, but that's very unnecessary though. It counts as spam. The spam rule does cover horn spam. Speed is 110. 90 is the game's speed limiter. If you want to turn that off, there's a setting to do that. Official car DLC? No, it'll be modeled differently. That'd be nice. Maybe they will, but for now you have coaches. There's a blockage. There's always a blockage. But I'll have a look. In a moment. From their perspective. From whose perspective? What was that in reply to? Yeah, for ATS it's getting one, but the star said ETS specifically. So yes, it would be nice. Sometimes it bugs to 90. If you're using the in-game limiter, you need to turn it off on TMP settings, because it seems to overwrite it. I'll show you that in a sec. Never come after you because you might fall asleep. Well, that means your driving is fine, right? I've no need to pursue your dangerous driving if it isn't dangerous. Options. What am I looking for? Not in the main options. Settings. Enable speed limiter in the game settings. Turn that off and it will overwrite the in-game one. If you're doing external contracts, yes, they will always be limited to 90 regardless. Do I pay the people that get banned? No. Are you saying paying them to take a ban? No. I also don't get paid per ban I place. That would be very funny as well. Another one coming. They pull over here just to wait for a little moment, and then they resume their journey, thinking that it's fine to do that. This one maybe didn't see him do that. This is real time as well now. Yeah, I don't know why your push to talk doesn't work. In the audio, make sure you actually have your devices set and then test your microphone as well. Do you mean you can't hear people or you can't speak through it? You need to be on channel 19 as well of the CB. Channel 19 is the main channel everyone is on. Hello, Brendan. Happy almost New Year. Yes, indeed. Button to go to the console, the same as in single player, the one below escape that opens the console. How do you disable it? Easiest way is channel 0 in the chat. 0 is not really a used channel, it's just off. That's how you turn it off. And if you want to not do that all the time, set your default channel. Also in, for some reason it's in general, default channel, set it to something that isn't 19. And you'll hear far less people. Every time. Recommended to do that. Sam, welcome in. Jay, welcome in. Notification, Veen, Limburg, Vilad, OV, 16, Stocky, Iraq, welcome in. To hear English people. You won't specifically have one to hear English people, because if people are using the public channel, you'll hear all sorts of languages going on. Yeah, the tilde key. But if I say that, a lot of people don't know what that is. So I describe where it is. And if you didn't know it was called the tilde key, then now you do. Hello, Tommy. How's it going? If anyone has plans for later this evening to go and do fireworks or see fireworks, stay safe. If you're not and you're staying home watching a stream of fireworks, that's cozy. Hope you enjoy it. You can do whatever the hell you want. There is a lot of Turkish speakers. Turkish people are very vocal. Indeed. Now, all of them, but a lot of them are also quite profane as well. A lot of people do like to swear, which is why we know the Turkish swear words, because they happen so much. You have work tomorrow? Yeah, that's the problem with it being midweek. If it was on a Saturday, perfect. Go nuts on the Saturday, recover on the Sunday, and you'll be fine on the Monday. But sadly not. Sadly not. No chat logs either. Why do people just do that and then they don't... No apology, because they don't mean it. So... Speakers. No, that is correct. You can get Turkish speakers. Speakers of the Turkish language, yes. You could say Turkish players. Who is open on the 1st? Some places, maybe. I'm not sure how many customers they're going to get, though. Not sure. Oh, event security, you see, that's why. So that's one example. Event tomorrow you said yes to? Ah. Well, that's okay. You know, that's fine. You can see in the new year at midnight and then go, right, I'm off to bed. And then that's it. Lost control. That one, no, I don't think so. They were going at an already moderate speed and they chose not to brake. They didn't slow down. If you see a long line of people, why are you not slowing down? Been on the city road past 2 days for the first time. It's pretty scary, specifically with a wheel. It shouldn't be scary with a wheel. Louis, welcome in. It should be better with a wheel, in fact. Unless it's your first time using the wheel, in which case, now, why are you on the CD road for the first time with a wheel? That's a disaster waiting to happen there. But yes, if you have to swerve out of the way of someone else, yeah, that can be scary. And if you're cautious and you go at a nice, normal, reserved speed, then sure. What was your last man? My last man or the last man I placed? For the second question, a few minutes ago. Crashed into multiple times. Yeah, that's understandable. And then your wheel starts going nuts, right? Yeah, I understand it now. The letter. Yeah, last man was only a few minutes ago. Up here. 2 minutes ago. Pretty good. But on the TikTok chat, due to being cropped in the middle, you don't see where they show up. Do people not have a life? A lot of them do. They just like to come on in the afternoons after work and school and such. Because people aren't really on, rather at their place of work and such. The latter means the more the second of two options you're given. If I say A or B, B would be the latter, and A would be the former. Latter, like later, I guess. The later of the two options. So which one do you like? Oh, I'd go with the latter. Yeah. Okay. This, they chose to do that. Anything regarding the person that tried to stop? If someone steps in and tries to stop a scenario, yes, but I guess it's case by case, I guess. Some people go out of their way to do it, often blocking the road a lot. That's a heavy trailer. Very heavy trailer. Why is everyone here? This is the hotspot. Everyone, for some reason, for like 8 years or so, has been just on this road, up and down. This, I see what you mean, but that was a failed attempt to do it. So in this instance, it's not really worth doing anything. What road is it? The CD road. It's called the CD road. Get a CDL. For me, that's very different, and a lot of these other people are probably too young to even apply for a CDL, so no. I do like when people say that logic though. It's like, oh, someone has a full driving rig at home that they spent quite a bit of money on because it's a passion project. Oh, at this point, just get a job, just drive trucks, get a job. Okay, so can all experienced COD players apply for their country's army of choice? It's not the same. I might have an exact knowledge of how an AK-47 works, but, you know, different. You're drinking and whatnot, enjoy your evening, no worries. See you on the other side, as they say, right? I won't be streaming up to New Year's, just... no, I don't do that. How many years have I been playing the game? I've had the game about 10 years. In fact, a little bit over that. My earliest achievement in this game, I think, is from, you could say, the latter. See, that's where that word comes in. Roughly the second half of 2014. 4 hours 40 left. Let's do it. Just a little subathon. Keep me going, eh? Banning of using slurs. Today, Darren, I may not have been the one that banned you. Someone else might have. And why are we using slurs? I don't care if you might have to pass to use it. No, don't do that. How do guys not get doubled? What, clicking the same one? It just checks whoever clicks it first. You know what I mean? It's not possible for for two people to review the same report. If someone is banned through a report and in real time at the same time, it's just whoever gets it first. This is just, you know, it's just, you both had green, but you're supposed to wait, though. Again, if we ignore this light here, which no one ever pays attention to anyway, the turning traffic is meant to wait, right? Happy early New Year, soon. Soon, TM. Oh, this is the charity trailer skin. Yes. He was supposed to wait, yes. The problem is, no one is going to let you go. So I wouldn't recommend pushing, but no one is going to let you go. You're just doomed if you want to turn left. Your easiest choice, if, you know, not the turning person's fault. No, it is in this instance. Through traffic goes first. Way too fast? Well, they have permission to go. The expectation is that the turning one is meant to wait. He wants to clear the opposite. Same thing sort of again here. Not sure what they are doing. Wait until it switches back? Yeah, someone else may record them for blocking or something, but they're not. Those two nearly hit each other. You came from the wrong side of the road. So did you. Can I just report that? Already? How about the car? Car's already been reported? Of course they have, yes. Someone else is looking at the exact one I was looking at right now. can I get the car as well first before they get it? Oh, that's laggy. Posture's all good. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's several. This is not the solution, by the way. Don't do that. Of course they have, yes. So many people already reported for something else. So when I make my own one, I go to my own perspective because I just want to recap almost in real time. Because if it's an older report, it may have been for something else, which is good. It counts as extra evidence, but... there's more as well. Oh my god, hang on. There's so many. Because this side is blocked, so they think, oh, I'll just skip it. It's not how that works. Oh my lord, they're all doing the exact same thing. Now, this is what leads to it being blocked, though. This is what leads to it. If you all clog up here at the end, how is anyone supposed to start moving? Just go this way, that's it. Go this way. Not a good idea to do that. There was another car, though. Have we already... oh, there they are. Why scanning with green lines? I'll probably see you somewhere. They're reversing now. That's funny. At least one of them turned around. The other one reversing is not a good idea. Thank you for joining Milo. No worries. Have a good rest of your day. However much is left of it. Happy New Year, Lusk. Lusk. How's you going? See? How does that help? Oh, here we go.
Guten Morgen, Mr. Krewlex Administrator.
I think this one's already banned.
Can I please OPT for the last ban, please? You Woodank 676767. Anyways, what is ET short for? Well, he's only got little legs, lol. Have a good New Year, admin, and see you next year. XOXO 2,042,345,325.
Look at that. I think it was this car. So, Ali, yes, because you said the non-funny meme number, but you've slightly redeemed yourself because that joke was kind of funny. But yes, you can still get a ban for that. 89 months. That is ridiculous. Someone at some point, not next year. Oh, actually, there's only 11 more. Someone may hit the big 100 at some point. Game name is ETS2. We're on a multiplayer for it, though, but it's still ETS2. Euro Truck. Cool. Now, if I were to go and look back at what the original reports were, it would be the same thing. 6-9 still being looked at. Lime has got that one. Good luck, mate. You're too slow. I am assuming he's trying to see every single person I did, and he's going to ban all of them. Too slow. Too slow, mate. Too slow. Who'll get the first ban? I have no idea. Someone will definitely try to. That's money. Oh, you see the thing on screen as well. Jancy, welcome in. Have you ever been banned as a player? Maybe I have. Now I do still need to turn that off because it re-enables itself. No, it's double. I know it's a double because there's an action that does it. But now I don't really need the action anymore. Money. It's this here if I let myself click on it. Yeah. Disable that. Disable that. Save it. Nice. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Years and years ago, possibly, as a normal player, the things I were banned for were not really worthy of one, though. And I still stand by that. The one they're good. You're an admin? Yes. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Bruno. Storm was online? Yeah, true. True. But It only counts after UTC is passed. Yeah, because that's the time zone, and the website is in UTC, yeah. What was the other one? I was curious. 7-4. Let's just see what the 7-4 one's going to be. 5 head. Nice. How do you have patience? The key thing is I don't. So you now see that I'm... This is completely different. Blocking. Well, no. They're, you know, somewhere else. That's not that bad. You'd kick and ban a few people that then just leave the area because it's too laggy. Too laggy to really do anything. So, please don't take us back. Please. North! Welcome in, how's it going? Why was there no oof for that? Raiders, have a flower, hope you're doing well. What were we up to? Welcome in, welcome to the crew. Where we're mostly playing ETS 2. There is a full rhyme to that. I think I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't remember what it is. But I hope it will. Having a good New Year's Eve, hopefully. Was after 3 months. Another 3 months. First time on TMP. Oh, how'd it go? Any crash? Wait, London to Kirkenes? If that was all in one piece, congratulations. Did anything go wrong? Hopefully not. Service Simulation 1. Stream made you dive there? No traffic as they told you would be. Well, if you are on the correct server for that... Anyone on Kirkenes? Oh, maybe because they haven't updated their pro mods. That could be why. I believe it updated before, but the support for it was today or yesterday or something. Interesting. Usually that is a hotspot. And then, yeah, from London there's not much. All the way up there's not going to be too much. On pro mods, the CD road isn't the same thing, so you won't see anyone really there. Oh well, at least it was a nice experience though. You may have hoped for some action, but you know, next challenge is the CD road. I wouldn't recommend that as your second ever drive though. Please don't do that. The next time we encounter each other, I really don't want to have to hear you say, yeah, I got banned. That's bad. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Big fan. You can now rest and recover. I hope you got good profits for that job, because that must be a long job. Unless you didn't do a job. And if you didn't, why not? Waste. Only a... that's fine. There are methods of how you get slightly better prices. As long as we have fun on the way. Road is busiest in CD. The CD road. It's called the CD road because it goes between the two cities. I don't know why you did that though. You sort of bumped into someone else. Not a full crash, but what are you doing? Exactly. I don't get that. Do you have a question? You may ask the question. Give them a New Year gift. Well, that's what the ban is. These people get banned in 2025 and they don't return until sometime in 26. Some people may be on a long history ban. Saw that. If I teleport you, your job does not cancel. No, some wizardry going on there. I don't know how that works, but no, if we teleport you, it doesn't cancel. If you F7 by yourself, it does. Magic. But that doesn't mean that we're going to start teleporting randoms. Just for no reason. If someone is in distress and they're on their side and I know it's a World of Trucks job, it would be nice to help them out. Drive the great car. Were you going the wrong way, Dorian? In Duisburg? Were you one of many people going the wrong way about 5-10 minutes ago? If so, yes. That's probably me. What are you banning? Because some people deserve bans. You can't allow dangerous behavior, because that doesn't work. It's only a game, but some people have the intent to ruin other people's gaming experience. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Like that. Gift of life. Press mage from your hand. Lime is too lazy to park his truck. Ah. Well, what, you want me to give him a gift? How am I going to do that? You want a perm ban? Yeah, cheating would be a way to do that, but please don't do that. Alex, depends on what you mean by the basic road rules. Each situation is different. If someone doesn't use their indicator, but no one else is around, if you run a red light, but no one else is around, those don't matter. Context-wise. If you run a red light and you hit someone that has the green, well then yes. Of course. Show you the clip. Appeal the ban. And if it is me, you'll get a video at some point. If it is someone else, you'll still get a video at some point. But I don't know when. Appeal the ban. This stream is for entertainment while doing the work. Does that make sense? So we don't review the appeals, we don't go through that. Here, that's afterwards. Free gifts. Happy New Year's Eve, big fan. Cry more, nice. I hope the person is just saying in the German sense. That is a common phrase, just to say like my bro, my kind of thing, but it looks like the other word. It's dangerous. How do you rewind the stream? On TikTok, you don't. There's no way of doing that. On the other platforms, you're able to do that. You have evidence. Why are you spelling like that? Stop talking like that. Deutsche version. Yeah, it's meant to be just a friendly word. MD Oliver, welcome in. Pl, Ronnie, Levy. It means, yeah, like that, yeah. This is dedication here. Do the two of them not know what's going on? I'm sure this one does, this one doesn't. Or they're just a troll. Good evening, Slappy, how's it going? Give them a gift they'll remember in 2026. Well, that's what the ban is for. It is blocking as well, because, you know, you're holding up the traffic in the other lane by doing that. Martin, you too. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and you'll have a safe passage into 2026. That goes for everyone. End off the year on a good note. Even if you had an arguably bad year, try and end it on a good note. Because you don't want to bring the same bad vibes, you know? New year, new me, that kind of thing. Doesn't work, but believe it does. How do you get a console? You need to enable in the game's files. That should be how you do that. Gabby! Thank you for the follow, and then the Prime. That's very kind of you. If you do have an unused Prime, use it on someone. Doesn't have to be me, but otherwise you're paying and you're wasting it. Use it on someone. You have to manually do it every month though, but that's fine. I appreciate that. Enjoy the badge, enjoy the emotes. Surviving another year? So be it. You can say that you survived this year. No, they're not very clean, but these ones are. It's just the way that it's modelled, I guess. Over, I told you. Search up ETS2 console tutorial or something. I believe I did one, but it might be several years ago, and I do need to do another one. So, watch PC specs below the stream. If you scroll below the stream, there's a panel that tells you, shows you the specs. You turn 30 plus. 3 years? 30 months old. Thank you, Transport. God damn it. Have to watch this all the way through now. 1 degrees. It is 2 here right now. Time for family, not moderating. I do spend time with family. Yes, I do. I'm not streaming up until midnight. I'm not doing all of this. Though you can spend it however you want. It's your new year. 32 gigs? Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not having... Well, I can't buy any more now. If they all cost the price of a new PC. I'm not buying any more now. No. What's the deal with D-Bus? I don't know if it's been explained fully, but the partnership stopped between the two. So the assets for it have been removed. 6 hours? Why has it gone up? Felix, you said it was only 4 hours. Why has it gone up? It will end in about maybe 20 minutes or something. 20, 30 minutes. Two people. Mouse driver, keyboard driver, maybe? Next year you come to London. Good luck. It is nice. Accidental. Yeah, this wasn't. That's why you watch the entire thing, hey? Hey? That's not accidental now. If you have one, I don't know if it will turn into anything else. It may just turn into a generic truck to show it's a model you don't have. Like when you have a Skoda and then you go back into single player, it turns into just a generic truck. Ooh, that was close. But what is the point? But why? This is a ban, yes, but we have to watch it all the way through. Another one. I don't get it. I don't get it. That ain't dyslexic. What signs are they giving to make that seem possible? You can't blame dyslexia on that. No. Sal, I don't know what that means. How do you mean how do you apply for moderator? How do you get it? What do you mean? Simulation. Yeah, well, most people have that correctly in their mind. Handful of people don't. That's what the point of the banning and the reporting is meant to be for. Brit. Probably dressed up like the British paint job there, as best they can. Oh, autocorrect ticketing? That's fine. This is TMP, yes. TruckersMP. Drunk or UK driving? Neither, it's just them having no care about what happens to them. I don't know if that's specifically dyslexia. You can't blame the entirety of dyslexia on that though, because there's different types of dyslexia. People can have problems reading, problems writing. Both, perhaps? No. But I don't think that excuse would work, though. Confused on your left and right? If everyone is in the exact same lane and you're not, I think that means you're in the wrong lane. Doesn't matter whether it's left or right. Surely, right? Any ideas when TMP works with promods? I think it does, doesn't it? That was what the changelog was. Yeah, today. It should work now with promods 2.8. Hello, Juice. Welcome over to the green. Green is sometimes used for playing other games. How do you drive Tesla? No, I do not. And it's disgusting. Well done. People do miss this corner a lot. Celebrating New Year's in a fire engine? On duty? Good luck. You're currently playing it. It's very nice. You need to check what's new in each version. But yes. Maybe at some point I'll get it. Ignore the crash. It's fine. Keep the tab open so I own it. Thank you for that. Yes, I should be earning a little bit from that. The more chat activity there is, I think that's what increases it. And hey, if you want to sub as well, you know, on each platform, you can do that. Plenty. Well, I mean, you don't earn a lot because there's not a lot in there. You do earn a lot if there's a lot of people. The sub-split, you get a lot. It won't last. Nice. Nice. Gym title will answer itself. For me, last ban placed by me, not last ban overall. That is a ban, yeah. Because why are they doing that? It's a little nudge. You could argue it's a collision. I'm just going to do the standard. Doesn't mention collisions. Just don't do that. It should take way more time to merge in, and in this case I'm assuming it's intentional because they are the only people nearby. Started merging way too early. This one did it properly. That's good. The other one didn't. Flinging yourself into everyone with physics so you can be the last one, that's very noble of you. I appreciate that. Hello, Mason. Welcome in. Martin, welcome in. Rayon. Vivi. It's called a New Year's gift. Yes. I'm giving them blessings of some sort for 2026. Yeah. Not sure how that works. Not sure the logic of that. Team are doing rework. They have pop-up scenarios going on. Not a full rework, no. Those are like mini real-ops situations. Raiden, test it on arcade. Record some clips. Make a little clip comp. So this was attempted overtake by squeezing past people.
Why can't we just skip into the new year?
Why would we? Hold on, butter. It's too fast. This year flew by as it is. Did anyone feel that the year flew by? Slow down. Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. That was the other one's fault. Yeah, trying to reserve their spot there. The clock still ticks, yeah, regardless of how fast it ticks, you know. War? What with fireworks? Imagine hearing that, but instead of fireworks, it's actual ammunition. No wonder everyone got shell shock. I've been pre-drinking since October. Yes, I've been pre-drinking water since then. I don't drink the other varieties, so no. Year of the capitalism war? That's been going on for years anyway. Capitalism just gets worse. Still the same, it just gets worse. -11, Robson? God damn. Posture's fine. It's orange juice? Yeah. Well, I mean, I could claim the water is vodka because both are clear, aren't they? Shivery. We'll wrap up a bit more then. It's okay here. It's warm. My computer keeps it warm. Am I a good streamer? You tell me. I hope so. Simply hell. Is it you going around to various other places, putting out small fires that people start with their fireworks? That sounds painful, but at least if you can try and prevent larger ones, it helps. Exactly. Yeah. But hey, you're a hero for being a firefighter anyway. All firefighters are champs, because not everyone can do that. Those aren't too bad. 90% of small fires, at least there's, they're containable. Room temp water at 4 AM. Yeah, but no. Get a new glass, and it'll be nice and cold. A really cold glacier type water. At 3 or 4 in the morning. It's nice. Very nice. This is Sim 1, yes. Simulation 1. As you can see by the very long lines of people. Responds normally when you load up TMP. Oh, but when you load up TMP, it crashes and doesn't respond. Are you trying to use mods that TMP doesn't like? Is something preventing TMP from loading properly? Remember that one? You have to watch the traffic rules. Will get you again. Are you typing like you have an accent for that? Because that's how I'd read that. Red car. Remember the red car? Oh, they're frozen. That's scary. There they are. We'll have to watch from just their perspective. Oh, there they are. Unless the two are working together. There's one. If you're in a modded truck in single player and you switch, yeah, it won't load it. It won't let you connect to TMP anyway. But they said their game crashes, not that the server says no. Poor guy. Look what you did. No other way to go but up. I don't get why they did this. This is why the cars have a bad rep. I understand that. This is why. Because now they just probably turn around and do the exact same thing again. It's just the same damn thing. I do suspect is still selected, and then this one as well, because they both do the same thing. Bucket of water? Yes. Do you also, I'm assuming, every Christmas you have the risk of people that have, for those that have real trees, if it is watered, the fire doesn't spread as much, but if it isn't watered, it just spreads very, very quickly. So, I remember those safety videos, because they used to show us some in school as well, of how very quick it spreads. Angry Scotsman, goddammit. There's more, there were more than just those two in this. I missed them. Damn it. It's a mod area? It could be. Verify your files, that could help. There isn't really a way to verify TMP's files, there's just a way to mass download all of them.
Huh?
2.6 minutes for a couch to engulf, exactly. And if people have a tree in the corner, it could be near a couch anyway. So, everyone now uses electric candles. That's good. We have a fake tree, because it just costs too much to buy a new one every year, and you've got to really take care of it. A fake one's just better. No. Don't do that. People still get banned if you report them 1 day later. Yes. If what they did is within 7 days of it occurring. So if you report it the next day, that's fine. Coach DLC, yes. It'll be interesting to try those out. Those coaches. We have to do it 1 time, don't we? I'm not going to pick up the yellow one. I could have, but not now. You left it on updating? It shouldn't take that long to update the game. It's not, you know, GTA size or something. Now we watch. No, there's no date for coaches. They've only been showing a little bit more of the development of it. When you have dates for DLCs, people will tell you. Because they only give you a date when they know they can give you the date. I think it goes above Pro Mods, because Pro Mods is meant to be loaded first. But if you're playing it exclusively on TMP, it doesn't go in the mod manager at all, because that doesn't matter. Mod manager is only for single player. For TMP, it just checks if it's in the folder regardless. I assume it has all the files there, and then the server puts them in order for you so that you then load them correctly. Something like that. Yeah, we've already done that one. Remember that one. Rigids would be interesting, yeah. I personally won't be using them because I'm... Well, maybe. Not really a fan. If just in TMP, the Frosty mod files go in the ETS2MP mod folder, not the main Eurotruck mod folder. Pro mods goes in the main Eurotruck mod folder. But it will still read both of those folders. Can make a mod file. No, we're on about supported mods that you can use. And there's a mod folder you can make. You can't put any mods in there. Any that you want. Would be nice. But no, it's not done yet. Wait, the report is actually finished. There. Cool, now we go back. And it's from this, I believe. I don't know, this just wastes more time. You'd save time by just staying in line. You overtook one person. Badly. Was it really worth the effort? No. It is an interesting redeem, yes. It's almost a punishment, really, because the scenario usually happens at the end of the report. So you have to watch it all the way through. And then recap on the second playthrough. I'm not sure why you still sped up into them. It's not like they're going to move out of the way. Yeah, they always want to get to the front. It's impatience. Impatience is the main cause of all this stuff. They want to be in the queue because it's a busy place, but they don't want to be in the queue. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't work. Been playing a lot? Yes, the shocking driving is common if you're a regular CD road user. Every angle there's some crash going on. And he does it again. But why though? You're not actually helping. Especially with no trailer. You'll now need to repair your vehicle with a trailer. You drove 500,000 this year? Damn. I have driven at least 120,000. That's in my DAF. And then for the latter maybe month, I've been in the Scania, so... Sometimes I'll be using the Scania S as well. So I don't know what I've done. I could check in Truckee. Because we have we have a leaderboard and I wrote down who's driven the most. Someone gets a badge, maybe. Nice. Chronicle Online? Well, I can understand how you panic if everyone gets kicked. If everyone freezes around you, you wonder if it's the server or if it's you. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but if, you know, my game disconnects and then I look up at the chat and I see that the stream is disconnected, I'm like, ah, of course. It isn't actually me. Thank you for the roses. Big fan. ProMods is now on 2.80. Supported as of this morning, apparently. How do you add the winter mod? I have a tutorial on my page telling you how to do that. But you download them from a particular website, and you put them in a very particular folder. And then, they should work. Assuming you don't use the physics. Some type of schooling? You'll be kind of told. There are trainers. GM trainers, leaders, management. You get trained up. Successfully entered 2026. Congrats, Mage. Big fan. Yes, a lot of places have crossed over now. TMP supports 2.80, yes. Button to chat. Press Y. Y opens the chat. X is push to talk on the radio. Hello, Mage. Now, you have joined near the end. I have 5 hours to go. I'm not streaming until then. Kick for blocking and you didn't block. Or maybe you did to someone. 192,000? Damn. I think I'll have a decent number of jobs because I do short jobs. The mileage may not be too much. 24-hour stream? No. Maybe 1 year. We'd go up to midnight, so... You told me to say it. Rich says I told him to say it, but I didn't. That excuse... I didn't directly say that. That excuse isn't going to work. Let it go, man, hey? Let it go. He wondered what an easy way of getting banned is. I jokingly said, in the same way that you can say, oh, just cheat. If you say that word, you get a ban. And then supposedly they did it, but I don't believe them. And then they're like, oh, you told me to do it. You're just being dumb. You get paid. This is a volunteer role. Volunteer for it. I make content around this game. That's the paid bit. The two work together. Mostly done free roaming? True. And now you'll have to catch up again with all the new content. One day the game will be done. There won't be anytime soon. That trailer is allowed on the road, just be careful when you do use it. The HCT trailer. Triple trailers are allowed as well, but again, very long trailer, so be careful with overtaking, turning, merging. Nice. And then the horn spam, just like, oh, I'm innocent, I promise. Not slowing down, though. Clearly doesn't think it's much of a problem. Overtake didn't work. So, that's on you, that's not on me. Transport, goddammit. Did it again. I need to limit it to one per person per stream. Because otherwise we get too many. Too much. The same 3 trailers. If you have 3 long trailers, yes. Because the way to do that with a particular combo is not allowed. Because they don't connect properly. These are not live, these are reports. But they are made within the last few minutes. So it's just happened. This one we have to watch all the way through. Clipping and floating things, yes, that's what the rule mentions. Which includes connecting the trailers themselves. Website reports we do, but not on stream. You won't see those being done on stream. You won't see appeals being done on stream. That would be an infinite, like a content mine. I would have so many comments, to read out. But sadly, no. Can't do that. I think even if you anonymized what the person has said, there's probably still something there that says no. It would be really good. It'd be really good because some of the things people say, you can imagine. If you've ever seen anyone do unban requests from Twitch or things like that, it'd be like that. Go on the wrong way. Go on. Yes. They're just patrolling the roads, I guess. Notification, I said. It probably relate to GDPR, yeah, in some way. GDPR is good for many things. It does limit a few things, but that's alright. It's good. Isn't it the general data protection regulation, something like that? Global? General, probably. I didn't know what I did wrong, so I'm not going to change. Well, I mean, if they don't understand it, if they truly don't know what they did wrong, that means it could be a false ban. Nice. But a lot of people say they don't know what they did wrong because they thought what they did wasn't wrong. Like this. If you claim this isn't wrong, why? How? You know? How can this not be wrong? Protection regulation. My mind was immediately going to say Protection Act, because everything is just an act, but that's America's stuff. I could have that collision bit. Would you do yours? Your report? No, it's near the top, but no. I don't pick out the numbers and do them. Only if it's made by me. 7 times? History of 17 offences? Then yeah, they're just a troll then. They know exactly what they did. Good. I thought you were going to go that way. Good. How to get mods? You don't get any mod you want. You can use Pro mods or the Frosty Seasonal, currently Frosty Winter mod. That's it. Any workshop mods, some have to be set up in single player first. Would be nice if you could use any mod, but no. Overworking. Well, we're basically done. We're basically done. By the way, I did find an overworking emote that was 2.5 hours. So I may add that, but name it slightly differently. 5 hours to go. Yes, now you're correct. Why? Who was the one that swore? I don't know which one swore. This one. What's that for? Why is the truck wobbling as well? You see that the frame of the vehicle just... Next 5 hours. Midnight is in about 5 hours. Probably talking to other people. Let me just report, and then I want to see if there's any context as to why they swore. Curtains and flags are from the Cabin Accessories DLC. Very good DLC. Not New Year's. Well, I don't know then. Anything else? Hello, Mr. Pastor. Welcome in. You've joined at the end. What are you doing? Could that be it? They swore as well. Said the same thing. Possibly. Hello, Ash. Big fan. Yeah, window flags, are they not a cabin accessories? If they are something else, cabin accessories is the main one you need to put most things inside your vehicle. Gives you more slots on the inside. Would recommend picking that one up. Does cost money. Yes, it's a DLC. It's not a mod, it's a DLC. So they did it about here. So I assume it's the other person that they are flaming because they're kind of merging over like that. That one, no. This one, yes. This one, yes. And then kind of smushing against each other. Yeah. The Insanux ones, yes, they should. They are local mods. Local mods do. But be careful when using them, because it depends on what they sit on top of. Oh, window flags is a separate DLC. Shows how old my knowledge of that is. Let me have a look. Store page. Not too many in the map DLCs, no. Not compared to here. This is base map. So that's where you find most people in. Cabin accessories, window flags. Oh, it is. Very chunky 44p right now. Yes, 48% off. Bargain. Again, bundles. It may be included in bundles because it's probably an old DLC. I'm going to go over here. A little bit less laggy then. You've got a flag with me for the single player? Take a screenshot. Put it in the Discord server. Oh my. Cannot get the camera in the right position there. That's fine. Sometimes I try and follow them with the camera. That one doesn't happen. Cool, alright. Wrong button, that one. Always tries free cam. It's fun to just, it's quicker sometimes to try and just track them down at the same speed. So. No, it is still worth to buy the map DLCs. It's just your choice on whether you want to play them on TMP or not. A lot of people do buy the game specifically to play it on TMP, and I feel we've added a lot more people to the player base, but you still have the DLCs. And they're on sale, so it's worth picking them up. Different dashboard? No.
Hey.
Hey, there are only a few additional ones when you customize your vehicle. Like between left and right and so on. Hello, Kevin. Welcome back for your second, not quite 7 yet. Second month. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Near the end, though.